When you think of success, what do you see?
I see the WWE, but when I think of SummerSlam, Terry Crews never once comes up in my head. Also, I don't get this. Why is Terry Crews of all people on the opener for SummerSlam? Like, I'm seriously confused about this. Hell, we end up forgetting that he was here at all following this video's conclusion. This guy is playing his drums to a deserted area. Sure, Terry gives him some change, but if you're looking to make some money playing music on the streets, you're kinda doing it wrong.
Oh, what was that?
Terry Crews is a funny actor, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he's trying too much with the comedy here.
SummerSlam. It just feels so damn good.
Okay, if you had stopped talking after another epic SummerSlam, then the opening promo would have ended on a great note, but the added comedy at the end ruined the mood. What are those terrible CGI graphics? Sure, it's great to watch for the viewers at home, but when you're in the arena and then see it on the screen, it looks awkward. Huh, what is this, a newly hired actor portraying Dean Ambrose? Because this guy doesn't look anywhere near like a lunatic anymore. The unkempt hair and style of clothing was what really made Dean a lunatic. This new look is cool, but it doesn't say lunatic. Seth Thanos Rollins. That outfit doesn't really suit Seth's character considering his motive is to win a championship, not commit murder on half of the WWE universe.
Dressed like he's out here looking for the Infinity Gauntlet.
But for some reason, I'm not allowed to reference the name of the guy he's trying to parody in this case. Don't get me wrong, Drew McIntyre's Discount Terminator music is badass, but shouldn't Dolph Ziggler's theme really be the one that played last considering he's the champion and Drew is just a ringside spectator? The cameraman is pointing at the wrong wrestler when Dolph's being introduced as the Intercontinental Champion. It's quite a shame that Dolph had the Intercontinental title designed on his pants considering he loses the belt tonight, thus making this whole outfit look awkward. Feels weird when you realize that Drew McIntyre is getting more of the attention when he's not even the Intercontinental Champion, let alone a participant in this match.
Having the Shield brethren back.
Jonathan Coachman is incorrect. The Shield will not return until another 24 hours from this night. This is just Seth and Dean right now, whereas Roman Reigns is in the main event. Again.
Dean Ambrose is out of action for 9 months.
Actually, it was 8 months.
Not an opinion, it's a fact, Corey.
That's what I hate about society. Somebody says their opinion and tries to convince everyone else that their opinion is fact and everyone else's opinion is crap.
Here it is, and once...
Dean walking in for a kiss. Sure, it's cool knowing you got backup, Seth, but let Dean deal with Drew. You're supposed to focus on Dolph. No one cares what the #1 trend is, or what's trending at all.
Which, ooh!
Michael Cole's delayed reaction to Dolph's kick to Seth's gut. Or was that Corey Graves? I don't care, either way it was a delayed reaction.
Ziggler, a 6-time champion.
If you think about it, while it is impressive that a wrestler won a certain title multiple times, another fact is they lost that championship the same multiple times. More of those virtual reality cameras. If this keeps up, buying tickets are going to look like last year's model because then everybody would be able to get the virtual experience of being at ringside. Dude, if Drew tries anything, Dean will destroy him. He's got you covered. I think one of the more annoying things about this great match is Seth keeps looking in Drew's direction, daring him to interfere.
Able to capitalize. Now.
See what happens when you keep doing stupid things, Seth?
It's all too rare in the locker room. Oh, and Rollins hit hard.
Not really. He didn't even fall on the apron. Just gently grazed it as he slowly slid to the floor outside. First a delayed reaction to a kick, and now an overreaction to a soft fall. Is this seriously what I gotta deal with all night?
Did you hear that thud?
You mean the non-existent thud? Sure, let's say I heard that. In reality, there wasn't even a thud. I don't even think that qualified as a bump, if I'm being honest. How about instead of constantly getting in Drew's face, you actually punch him, kick him, or even kiss him? Do something, because this is the 5th time you got in Drew's face and did nothing. The referee telling Dean and Drew not to fight despite the fact that they can fight if they want to. They're not participants in the match, so what is a fight between these two gonna do for Seth and Dolph?
We are sold out tonight at Barclays Center.
I'm all in to say that Michael Cole is lying because I saw statuses of fans saying there were a number of seats still available at the Barclays Center.
Iron Man match that went to overtime.
The only thing memorable about that Iron Man match was the fans annoyingly counting down from 10 for every minute. Aside from that, I don't remember anything from that match whatsoever.
Normal superstar Mike.
Ask him. Also, the referee is already asking Seth if he gives up, you moron.
Capitalized, hobbled with the one bad wheel.
Seth was selling the injury very well until he started running as if nothing was wrong. Would have made more sense if he hobbled his way to Dolph. He was going over the top rope either way.
Ziggler wants to beat Rollins.
Stating the obvious, we're not even 20 minutes into this 4-hour show and I already got a headache. It's just another day for a Christian freaking Miracle.
Roll through by Rollins. There's no way.
We've seen Seth do that so many times. How are you impressed with him being able to lift up Dolph like that after all this time?
So much for that injured knee.
Jonathan Coachman said exactly what I was about to say word for word. Seth is a great wrestler, but he absolutely sucks at selling leg injuries. He should go to Rusev for injury selling classes.
The official.
As if I had any other reason to get a splitting headache. The 10 chance activated, so the 10 sin penalty activates. The fans were accurate at NXT Brooklyn the previous night with the counting, but not for SummerSlam apparently.
This is for the Intercontinental Championship.
In case you thought this was for the Universal Championship for some reason.
What's the way for the title? Dolph survives.
Whoa.
Will his knee hold up?
The way Seth has been selling his knee injury, I'd be surprised if it gave out at all. Come on, Dolph. Monologuing is a villain's greatest weakness, and it's likely that which allowed Seth to regain his composure and coincidentally win the championship at the same time. Then do it already! Stop saying you're gonna do it, just do it!
And Rollins.
See? Told ya.
Here, though. Rollins. Oh.
Seth clutches his head despite the fact that it was nowhere near the ring post in the collision. He no-sells injuries and defies logic. What does everybody see in this guy again? By sarcastically saying, "Finish me off," Dolph unintentionally just foreshadowed his own fate. What a shame.
What the? No.
It took nearly 20 minutes of this 22-minute match before something cool finally happened. But yeah, let's reverse 2 sins for that reverse superplex. Dean Ambrose was so hell-bent on making sure Drew would not get involved in this match, and yet it's Dean who takes his eye off the ball. That's pretty sad when you think about it. Guaranteed Dolph is regretting his decision of ever making those pants with the Intercontinental Championship design on them. Yay! Good to see the Bella Twins! One question. What's their purpose of getting screen time if they're not even going to be a factor at any point during this night? And being at ringside to support Ronda Rousey does not qualify as being a factor in the action.
Bella's total got picked up for season 4.
Congratulations, Miz and Mrs. got a bigger reception from 3 episodes than that Bella show ever did from 3 seasons. Also, reality show promotion where it's not needed.
Get Total Divas
Which goes back.
Nikki hasn't punched Brie in the face for the constant interrupting. Would have been a SummerSlam flashback moment from 4 years ago.
Honestly, we're here to have fun.
If your idea of fun is taking away valuable pay-per-view time, this might be one of the reasons why some of the matches end in squash victories.
Down line action. Ready to.
Byron Saxton's dumb reaction to the appearance of the New Day. I don't want to bring up these annoying CGI stage graphics anymore, so I'll just throw in another 5 sins and be done with it. So now the Bludgeon Brothers are donning deer antlers, which is fine, I guess. But what the hell did Rowan trade in his sheep mask for? Is that a discount Sting mask? Previously on WWE.
Tuesday exercise.
To this day, that's still impressive how Rowan does that spinning heel kick. Hell, the look on the face of Xavier Woods was likely an impressed look rather than a painful look.
Power game. Curious to see.
Question. Why does almost everyone turn around after taking a big boot to the face, instead of the logical way of landing on your back?
The height. Oh.
Rowan splashes Xavier, then basically says, "What are you looking at?" to Big E before going for the pin. That was a little weird.
Harper's got Woods. Oh.
What the hell was that supposed to be? Xavier manages to get out, but Harper decides to throw himself down and whack his hands on the stairs. Double sin for that cringe moment.
Face first.
When Harper's face was clearly 2.5 feet away from the steel.
Here's Woods.
Haha, Rowan ran right into the cameraman.
Harper. Oh no.
Man, almost everything that happens in this match is cringe, especially considering Xavier slipped out of Harper's grasp before that move could be fully connected. Harper wastes so much precious time nodding his head and teasing whatever he's going to do to Big E, which has given his opponent precious time to recover. Bad strategy, man.
Oh my God.
Well, this match was going nowhere. As much as I hate champions getting themselves disqualified to retain their titles, this may be the only entertaining portion of this match. Post-match assault. John fucking Stewart. Again.
He even hosted SummerSlam back in 2017.
That was 2015, you stupid dumbass. Braun Strowman shouldn't have to be putting his Money in the Bank briefcase up for grabs because he earned it fair and square by winning the ladder match. Just like the Royal Rumble spot, this shouldn't be on the line. Also, it's quite a shame that this hyped up match has a big build-up leading to a 2-minute squash fight. And the shocking part is that it's not the only squash match of the night.
SummerSlam is presented by...
Skip! Just like with Dolph Ziggler's pants, it feels sad that Kevin Owens got a whole shirt design made for the off chance that he wins the Money in the Bank briefcase, all just for it to go away in 2 minutes.
He was more than willing.
Somewhere, wherever, Ryback must be jealous because Braun Strowman does a taunt with similar arm movements and actually gains success as a result.
Championship opportunity. Oh,
Kevin seriously had his head down the whole time when the match started? Man, he really didn't want to focus in this case, did he?
plan on staying here.
You see, that's when you flip around upon collision, when a super heavyweight like Braun runs you over like a train. Still can't believe wrestlers flip around for the dumbest reasons. Excellent work on Kevin's part.
Strategy. Oh!
How dare you super kick the sacred beard of Braun Strowman? Nobody touches the beard! Now it's personal! Kevin has quite the balls, doesn't he, to take a choke slam on the steel ramp at the hands of freaking Braun Strowman.
It's over.
Just gonna add in 2 sins for a 2-minute waste of a match. Sucks when this crap happens.
Mr. Monster in the Bank.
So, if Kevin won this match, then he would also be known as Mr. Monster in the Bank. That's the way I'm hearing it. Doesn't matter at this point, though.
Carmella believes this triple threat is ridiculous.
Well, it is ridiculous. The addition of Charlotte to the match was absolutely pathetic since it was basically gift wrapped to her upon her return. Surprised Becky Lynch didn't try to annihilate her weeks ago. No offense, but Becky Balboa is a sin to me. I understand the reasoning for the shout-out, but I'm sorry. Pink just doesn't suit Charlotte in my opinion. Why aren't her graphics pink at the same time to sell the outfit? Who gives a shit about Hulu? Becky Lynch is making her entrance. Quit trying to distract me from my distraction. Wait, what?
She's gonna end up more like Ivan Drago or Apollo Creed.
By saying Becky is gonna end up like Apollo Creed, Corey is implying that Carmella is gonna literally kill her in this match. This just got dark all of a sudden.
For the hashtag women's title tonight.
The fact that Tom Phillips just called it the hashtag women's title promoting social media once again, I roll my eyes for the 50th time in the first hour. Also, Carmella is just asking to get her ass kicked by taunting both Becky and Charlotte while simultaneously doing her moonwalk strut. Another one of those matches.
Exactly what's at stake.
What do you think she's doing? Charlotte's just as much a participant in this match as you are. Are you that stupid, Carmella? Wait, scratch that, she probably is. Bad, Becky, very bad!
Carmella not understand the rules.
As smart strategy as it was for Carmella to make Becky believe Charlotte was the one who hit her, why would Becky be surprised at all? This is every woman for herself, so why is Becky asking Charlotte if she hit her? This should be a casual thing in triple threat matches involving best friends. By saying this is competition, Charlotte would be great at SummerSlam's 2 expansion.
Fire right here. The leg, another cover.
The referee tries to count Becky's shoulders despite the fact that she was long out of the pinning predicament before he could even get a position to start counting.
Oh.
Ow, my hands!
Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications.
We already know that. Shut up.
Let's do.
Copyright infringement. Was hoping I wouldn't say that, but I gotta stop getting my hopes up for things like that.
And by the hair, Carmella got a hold of Flair.
No one likes a rhymer, Tom. That really made me facepalm.
Charlotte Flair is the strongest woman in all of WWE.
Really? Charlotte is the strongest woman in all of WWE? So we're just gonna ignore Nia Jax, Natalya, and so on, right? Right?
Carmella had the plan.
Not again.
Becky from behind, look at the stealing.
Commentator stupidly refers to a roll-up as stealing the victory cliche. Can we please stop saying that? It's not stealing if it's legal. I guarantee Carmella's basking in the last few moments she has left to be able to say that phrase now.
Again, see, valuable time being wasted.
More copyright infringement on the part of Carmella. Also, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but Byron Saxton would somehow be great at CinemaSins 2 expansion. Ugh.
Oh, no, it... Oh!
What a devastating kick to the air. There are quite a lot of sins in this one match.
Oh!
Becky managed to connect with Carmella, whereas she missed Charlotte, who I assume just fell down for the joy of falling down.
The champion just like that. Thinking about the title.
Oh god, this was so awkward. Carmella standing around just waiting for Becky to connect the next move, who wastes time posing for the fans. This match is really, really bad. More bad than I thought it was the first time I saw it.
Will it be enough? No!
Ugh, how much longer is this match gonna be? I don't think I can handle seeing this many awkward moments.
Oh!
Can't take it much longer! Guess who got hit in that exchange? The answer? Nobody! I'm throwing in another 5 sins because almost every move connected in this match was either botched, missed, or full of slips.
Canvas may do it! The Uranagi!
Why in the fuck did the referee hesitate to count Charlotte's shoulders when Becky was clearly in a pinning position? Even the referee is bad in this match.
Charlotte Flair!
In the span of 3 years, Charlotte managed to win 7 championships. It's clearly obvious that WWE is desperate to make her the next 16-time champion just like her father, and it's annoying the hell out of me. Also, Charlotte no-sold almost everything in this match and still walked away the winner. That makes this title win all the more awkward. How in the ever-loving fuck did Charlotte not see that coming? Becky showed so many signs of hidden hatred toward her throughout the last few weeks. Charlotte added herself into Becky's chance to become a women's champion and subsequently took it away from her. The only surprising thing would be if Becky did nothing. But still, fuck her up, Becky! Fuck her up good! We're not even 90 minutes into this 4-hour show, and the WWE Championship, the top title in the WWE might I add, is being defended next. Especially when the match is AJ Styles taking on Samoa Joe. This is main event worthy, or at least second to last match worthy, but not when we're not even at the halfway point of the show.
Your family, they'll be cheering for me.
Samoa Joe believes that AJ's family will be cheering for him simply because he thinks so. End of story.
Wendy Styles.
Wendy Styles? There could actually be somebody named Wendy Styles out there in this world, and Joe accidentally mistakes her for AJ's wife or something. AJ's non-pyro. Joe is a dick to AJ's introduction, unless he wants to take the position of AJ Styles' personal ring announcer for the evening.
See me kick your ass.
Watch what you say, AJ. Your daughter's listening. Don't say bad words around the kids.
Oh, defend his.
I'm surprised after all these years that AJ hasn't gotten frustrated with his hair always getting into his face. In my opinion, he should consider a haircut.
Stage. Unfamiliar territory.
TNA chants, mainly because the name TNA is non-existent nowadays. Too many trends in one night.
AJ cannot let his emotions get the best of him.
Well, he does have the champion's advantage and can't lose his title by disqualification or countout. So if he loses his temper and lets his emotions get the best of him, he won't really lose his title. How about instead of telling Joe that you'll get him, you actually get him? Just a suggestion. Or you can just continue circling around the ring with him instead of wrestling, I guess. Which would be boring. Very boring.
Stop.
The hell was that? I don't even think AJ connected with Joe at all in that exchange.
Have some muscle, not a bone, Phillips.
Corey Graves would be great at CinemaSins 2 expansion, as always.
Oh, and Styles able to kick out.
Samoa Joe is seriously getting frustrated because of a single clothesline not getting the victory for him when he hasn't even done much damage to AJ in the first place. I see you checking out AJ's butt, ref. You didn't think I'd notice, did you?
Pull himself back up onto the apron.
AJ is still on the outside of the ring, yet the referee is not continuing the count. By now, AJ would have gotten counted out for sure.
Oh, now AJ from the middle rope.
Wow, picture perfect. Great timing by both AJ and Joe. This is one of the reasons why this match is great to watch.
Holy cow!
Somewhere, Zack Ryder is pouting because Samoa Joe just outshone him with his own Rough Rider.
Joe ducked underneath.
Holy shit, that's another send-off for the quickness of that power slam, especially since Joe put himself in a perfect pinning position immediately upon impact.
For the Styles Clash!
Sure, AJ Styles botched that Styles Clash due to him not being able to hook Joe's other arm before he fell over, but I'll still remove a sin for the amazing strength on the part of AJ. The athleticism from Samoa Joe to be able to do that is more reasons why sins are being removed for this awesome WWE title match. It's just that damn good.
But I'll be your new daddy.
Savage Joe. That was one of the best lines I have heard in recent WWE broadcasts. First, that guy gets super kicked by Johnny Gargano the night before, and now he gets manhandled by AJ Styles. And he just can't catch a break, can he?